Okay, hello everyone. This is slightly different, I guess. This isn't going out live. This is I am having internet problems, but I feel so bad and I desperately need to record something. So I figured today I just play a little bit of a horror game. I've literally just forgotten that which gives chase, I think this is called. Which is a game about going sledding and just generally having a really nice time in the wilderness with all of our friendly fun dogs and this nice looking, sedate looking reindeer, so nothing should go wrong. And yeah, this is all looking pretty comfortable. So I've been having a lot of issues with the Wi-Fi, obviously, and with my Ethernet, and I'm hoping to get those resolved. It's been several weeks now though, and this computer for whatever reason is not getting better, so I'm not really sure what I have to do there, but regardless, you don't really care about that stuff. You're here to watch me, hopefully, play a little bit of a horror game. And I'm going to be doing a bit more of this tomorrow, but hopefully today we find it's not too long. So I know nothing about this game. I kind of just thought it would be fun to go on a little adventure-y kind of thing together to start the year off. And yeah, it's just going to be, definitely just going to be me this time. I hope no ghosts are going to intrude on the stream. It's not a stream. I'm going to say that all the time anyway. This is a stream now. But yeah, nice crackling log fire. Let's go, let's have some fun. And yeah, I'm really interested to see what this game is all about, really. It seems quite cool. Okay, this is we should keep moving. No, we should, but we've got the dogs. Got the dogs. Yes. I'm pretty sure if... Oh, sorry, you're jealous. I'm pretty sure if a game doesn't include the option to pet the dogs that you have, that some kind of crime has been committed by standards of game design. That's what I tell my students, or what I will tell my students from now on. I like that they each have their own little animations. Can I pet you as well? No, you're not. You look a bit serious. Okay, I'm sorry. Lift anchor to move. Okay. Whee! Okay. Alright. Just really sliding along. Forget my impatience. I've placed a lot of trust in you. Wish I didn't have to. My hand is forced. Tilts. The time will show for the right person for the job. Whoa! Yes, I am the right lady for the job. Absolutely. It was a fortunate thing for both of us that I found you when I did. Where are we going? I can tell you're determined. I like to brave the cold and shoot others forward. Your efforts will not go unnoticed. Very obviously, yet another PSX game. Chasing after that good old nostalgic ontological trap. Things are just made creepier because they're old, basically, is my running line of research into that, which I remain interested in, obviously, and how video games restage themselves over and over again. I'm just really interested in that. I think much will come of this. It is time for me to return, to finish the work I've started. Come on, buddy, I'm trying to focus on the dogs here. It's a really that much gave chance. transition. Okay. Good transition. Keep steady. Transition, that's wonderful. On the nose, all the way there, very subtle. Maybe with much subtlety. Okay. Wait. You need to wait. What are you smiling about? You're crazy. I love this game is obviously really going for that like sense of the sublime, which is obviously extremely admirable. Oops. Sorry about that. What do I pay you for? You don't pay me at all. I just pressed the wrong button, okay? You just get back in. Get back in. Let's try this again. I apologize to the dogs. I won't see no reason to apologize to you just yet. It's difficult terrain, okay? Yeah. Difficult terrain. Alright. Cabin should be close. Sort of, yeah. He's still here, we'll meet him soon. Whoever would build a cabin out here in the middle of the PlayStation 1 wasteland, you know. I salute them. That looks like something. Okay, I apologise for everyone following along. My shoddy driving, shoddy camera work. Yeah, I've used aesthetics to great effect. I have to hold it and pop it down, dismount. Here we are. Equip lantern. Okay. This cabin looks pretty small. I'm level with the roof here. Hand me your lantern. Sure. Whoa. Okay, the game, that's really nice. The game does that to great effect. Is there any way to sprint? Oh, we gotta crouch. That's always a good sign, I think. Not much further. Well, you know, at least you obviously do more cardio than I do. Hang on. You just hold on a second. Remember that this is just the first step. Okay. He's really not... All your efforts up to this point will be matched twofold, or worse. Worse? Where are we going? What are we doing? This is always the true test. One I have failed again and again. There's a really nice effect. It's like the sun. Alright, flare. Hello. A gun, sure. Point that somewhere else. No, I don't want to shoot the... I want to shoot the deer. Go on. What if I... Can I shoot you? Oh, come on. That was... Okay, you're right. That was unprofessional of me. I'm sorry. Okay, But don't drink on the job either, you know? Some mushrooms. Almost rhymed. The behaviour remains strange to me. I understand it much better now. Well, it's using the like mouth washing technique, right, of just jumping you immediately between time, which has the effect, like there's no way to like orient yourself in the game world, which obviously basically I've been reading about the Russian formalist theory, these literary ideas of derealization and re-realization, and we have this idea of like we're put in an unfamiliar environment which forces us to like learn new ways of existing and perceiving the world. And to some extent I feel like that's what this game achieves already, is this like, okay, well obviously these things are important, but we have like there's no substantive way to sort of check or to understand at the start what's important. So whether or not this game has some sort of big like moral message doesn't really matter. I mean, at the moment, where are you after me, or are you just okay? Away you go. Don't let me bother you then. I feel bad. I just unnecessarily shot those other two without hesitation. But yeah, like this idea of being like entrenched in an unfamiliar space in a game world that has like a new kind of story to tell us, but we're not getting all of the context, so we have to recenter ourselves in the narrative and use what we know or what we imagine from the world and from storytelling tropes that we already understand to try and figure it out, which is a great way of telling a story. I really do love the vibe of the game so far. It's really lovely. The path splits. We built these to serve as guideposts. You'll learn not to place much trust in your senses here, least of all your memory. Yeah, no, that's exactly what I was talking. Thank you for contributing to my analysis. Did you know, horror game analysis? Have you heard the I'm not only 3,000 subscribers? Yeah, and I'm grateful to every single one of you, don't get me wrong. Just this guy obviously isn't cool enough, he just doesn't understand. Can I click anything on that one? No. That seems to be able to. Can't crash into us. That's good. Go dogs, go. Outrun them. So there's sort of like, like a number of things that I want to do with the channel this year. I know I've said it like time and time again, but I finally have like a few video essay projects. Examine the sign, show us the way. How do we dismount it? So yeah, I'm sort of becoming more aware of, I guess, the problems that I've had with my writing in the past. It must be this way. I recall the first crossing. Okay, so we're going this way. The great sea ice with no landmarks to guide us. Parts unyielding in the face of any struggle. Look at his smile. I knew the way would reveal itself to us eventually. Very lovely, eerie, atmospheric game. This is exactly the sort of vibes that I'm looking for at the moment. What was I saying? Yeah, so I have, I don't know, so that's interesting. Yeah, I guess I'm sort of looking for basically like a kind of script writing that feels a bit more engaging. I don't want to say like more YouTubey, but I think I feel like a lot of the scripts that I've been writing over the last like year and a half, because the last video I did was Vlad the Younger, and as much as I really liked that format and I like those pathologic videos, obviously they feel like a substantive and what I think is like important little niche within the community. But I think what's happening to me is that I do sort of fall into this trap of like, well, are my scripts like substantive enough? They don't necessarily always feel as like novel as I would like. I know like something being novel is very difficult to achieve. It's kind of what I'm pursuing at the moment, I suppose, is how do I get these things to sort of feel like my own, I guess. I love he looks like he's got a skull for a face. That obviously that must be deliberate, but that's very, very clever use of the hauntological graphics there. I'm very, very pleased with that. We're riding through the dark, are we? Do the dogs ever get a break? No. Bring it back to dog shaking. Okay. But yeah, so like my research at the moment is really, I'm just so interested in the ways that people engage with video games on like an identity forming level. So how do like game spaces like this, so how do they leave things with us? Obviously that's something I've always been interested in. If you look back at my sort of Silent Hill 2 like spatial videos, but I'm really interested in how games, we've gotten this far, Michelle, thank you, how games sort of form identities, and like what we actually remember, like what do we take from video games? It's such an interesting question, I think. When I first came through here, I understood very little, not unlike you. Perhaps it was a vain ambition that first led me to go further, many of my companions deemed responsible. That lies in the past. I know now what my purpose is. I'm really curious what's at the end of this ice field. It is the journey itself that calls us. Give up to the mushrooms for, give your life to the pursuit of one thing, and your hard work will be rewarded. Based on the promotional images, I thought, for whatever reason, we'd be playing as this person. So, this place is the Civ. Pass through and you shall find all your imagined woes have been left behind. But know this. The ghosts that give chase to the grey will never leave your side. Okay. No matter how far you go. And I feel like, to some degree, like that is why I'm drawn to the hauntological, I'm drawn to horror games, is this I guess this idea of video games being like identity forming, like what does it mean to have a game make such an impact? When we first came through, as if dragged from a rope. So we asked them, do you wish to leave? No, I intend to stay. Have I told you what became of that deathless deer? You have not. Really incredible, like, lighting. My expedition was slipping through my fingers. We were being humiliated by the conditions, and all efforts to chart a course were fruitless. Yet somehow these stupid creatures were able to not just survive, but thrive. Okay, so yeah, there's some secret to the deer. Are they actually deathless, or are they just... they don't die unless we shoot them? Because they seem pretty dead to me when we shot them. Just this, yeah, like endless, surreal whiteness. It's like the void. Oh, where is our friend going? See out here? Whoa. You wanna know what I think? Yeah. I think you've gotten us lost, Musha. No. I don't think so. I'll have you know, I am going to leave you behind because I don't know where we are, and I'm embarrassed to admit that, so I should stay behind. And some more deer around here. We were eager to study these animals, to learn how they could thrive in such an unforgiving place. Lost? Yeah, lost in time and space, funnily enough. Trying to wrap my head around some of the critical theory about how we relate to time and space, and that's all very harrowing, to be honest. Now, where are you taking us? I don't know, it sort of feels like my current argument in some of my video essay drafts. Where am I going? I don't know. I just know that I have a lot of stuff that I want to like squish into like one video. But I just keep doing that, and I just keep squishing stuff in, and it's really not healthy. Lost? Yes, I am lost. Shall we stop then? Is that what you want me to do? Are you happy? Are you happy that we're lost? Can I have a drink? I'm quite thirsty. You smile when you drink, huh? You're an interesting fellow. But I like the graphics, so I can't fault you. Hello, dogs. Do you know where we're going? No, I don't know where we're going. Do you know where we're going? No. You also don't know where we're going. That's a shame. What about you two? No? So cute. It's tough looking at video game dogs. My dog passed away last year. Last year was really hard in a lot of ways. It's sort of second half of the year in particular. Lost a lot of lost people and lost animals. It was just 2025. I remember I proclaimed, now where are you taking us? I don't know whether you want me to do anything in particular. It's just a hard year. But it taught me a lot about myself and about other people. We withheld 1/3. 5 of us in tow of the deer, though we were not content in simply being led across. How did it know where to go? How did it chart its course? Again, lost? Where are the deer? Because I feel like I was trying to follow them before. Where could it be headed? Yeah. Let's go then. Let's follow the deer. I got your hint then. Okay, I got it. One said the animal could hear the faint beating of hooves across the ice, so we cut off its ears. The other proposed it could see the slightest indentations in the snow, and we took out its eyes. Whoa. Yet we emerged on the other side, and the creature was reunited with its herd. As if it knew things it could not have been taught, or used senses we could not take from it. A more mysterious final moment. Okay. Yeah, sort of the mere existence of even digital animals has been comforting to me. After last year. If you ever come to doubt your decision to come here, think about where you were when I found you, what your life was. Here, your life will mean something. I have brought you here for a specific purpose, so listen closely. Superhuman dogs, seconds, we don't seem to get tired. You're not looking to die today. No? That's why I took us off the cliff, obviously. So let's turn on that. I'm good at my job this way. So you see that? Oh. Yeah, okay. Okay, I see. So we need to go like really fast. How do we go faster on that? So I just have to like not make any mistakes. Presumably no mistakes. Let's not break this time. And I'll just be really good at my job. Just like I am really good at my job of being a YouTuber, I'm really, really good at it. That's why my Wi-Fi works. You know how to outrun them? I really want to like look back. Faster! How do we go faster? You should get out there and run too. It's poor dogs. Yeah, I know, I'm not There's like a Mario 64 trinket right now. Look at this bridge. Faster! Whoa. Good riddance. Sorry about that. We just made it. That was stressful, okay buddy? That was stressful. Don't... I see that look in your eyes. Don't give me that look, okay? Alright. Let's keep going. I thought that was the end of it, so I really wasn't sure how much longer we could keep going up. But I actually saw which way to go this time. I was originally planning on doing like a big long stream today, but that didn't really come to fruition because the computer was acting up again. Anyone here? I do like the game's restraint so far in not showing us anything explicitly horrifying. Really good atmosphere building. And I like this reading. One thing is certain, here we are completely at the mercy of the conditions. I like this, this focus. I don't know if you're aware of this, but the amount of space that a human being can actually like look at visually and like focus on is about the size of your thumbnail. Your brain automatically fills in the rest. So I like this act of deliberately moving down the page in an embodied sense. I think that's really cool. All attempts at crossing this thick mist on our own have failed. With neither water, sky, nor ice blink to guide us, we always end up right where we started. When the place chooses to give directions, we have no choice but to follow. Okay. What have we got in here? Anything? Entrance to the eastern site, March 18th, 1892. Oh, this one has pages. I'm not sure what purpose my writing could serve, but I still find value in it. Perhaps it is just for my own sanity. Writing helps me recall, helps me separate my own thoughts and memories from theirs. This is, after all, what I am paid to do. We've all settled into our roles rather well, albeit with one glaring exception. His accounts of the North made great impact on me in my youth. So strong was the allure of the sections of the world map still uncharted, that I found myself standing in port with all my belongings wrapped up in cloth. I have always considered myself a careful, logical person, yet there I was, willing to put everything on the line to be given the chance to return with an account of my own. The crew there assembled was a curious sight. Misplaced among 5 hardened expeditionists stood I, a failed writer, along with 2 artists, and of course the ill-fated young botanist. All hand-picked by our great leader, a man whose name once carried some renown in certain circles. In his eyes I saw that same light which shone so fiercely in the horizon, leading us to the first sight. I recall that my heart sank, for I knew that light would only ever lead us further into the grey. And the drawing of what could be these logs, but it's probably a void from which they will not return. For the outsider, the one who is being led, we see you too. Okay. Don't think there's anything else. We can't light the fire, can we? No, okay. Hello? Oh. You better start paying attention. back at this first site. They're not safe here. Okay. Yeah, just having memory lapses, that's really my own fault there. Okay. Sorry about that, I'm just traversing time and space. Completely lost that context whatsoever. Not sure if it matters or should we go. Probably does. They take us the wrong way, then it's lost again. It's nice that he was calling me, and I'm not sure, because that's exactly what I'm trying to do with my video essays, as I said before. Just mushing stuff together. Yeah, it's a really nice, clever game so far. The presentation is sort of exactly the kind of stuff I'm interested in. It's like non-linear, retro style horror game. It's sort of, I didn't realise how sort of fitting it would be for me, really. Oops. So, let's try that again. I'm definitely paying attention. The music started. We may continue to retrace the steps that tortured me. They will never alter. Examine the sign and show us the way. I'm guessing both paths would have led back down to this valley. I really like the game, like the stopping mechanic. It's very nice. Okay. What do we got here? This way. Oh, okay, so you do attack me. Which way? Oh. Okay, so they are my body unable to move. Oh. My memory is no longer my own. Okay, so we're just going straight ahead, okay. That's alright. Yeah, God, they did the dog so well. Okay. So it's good. So it's kind of straight ahead, really. I was able to reach you and be your guide. Big smile. Now we are much the same. You spent your whole life here. Even human. Just showing your dogs. Like an outsider. I know what that's like. When we arrived, we were outsiders to this place. A cause of imbalance. But it took a liking to us. As long as I am needed, I am unable to leave. Now, gone is the fear and the doubt. All paths have been revealed to me, yours and mine. Where are we going? I love the filter. I don't know how well it will come through on the recording, but this kind of like old filter makes the game look knitted, almost, like at this sort of level of light. creature that can see without sight and hear without ears. Okay, we're back to skull-faced here in the dark. Hello. In viewing the events that led up to this moment, understand that I have been asked to play the part of the opposer. Opposer, standing not in the way, but alongside it. Alongside the way? Who, by ingesting poison, let rot set in and replaced old flesh with new. So the mushrooms, I presume you've been eating these, huh? Take. I could tell you that I planned for this course of events to take place, but I know better than that now. Not unlike you, I am a victim of circumstance. I love the facial textures in this lighting. It's just genuinely so beautiful. Do not ask me to reason. This is an incredible atmosphere. The reasoning of your own mind may be as impenetrable to you as the reasoning of others. The inunderstandability of other human beings. The sum of a half-remembered feeling and a long-forgotten dream. To you, I was a hand in the dark. A stranger stood waiting in a forest. I took you in, trod the path you followed so effortlessly. Now, just as I brought you here, you will bring me out. Can't move. Are those growing out of me? Whoa. This doesn't feel like a good idea. The effect is incredible though. I don't endorse taking weird eldritch mushrooms, by the way, but the effect is incredible. They do that effect so well, it's unbelievable. That was really good. Recall that on the outskirts of the borders of this place sits a small village dug in among the pines. A village, eh? Hopefully we get to explore it. I'm all for weird little villages in the middle of nowhere. There's a reason it's such a well-used horror trope. That is solely because I fund all of the village-based horror in the world. I am a village horror woman. So fabulously wealthy, but I spend all my money on horror media, so yeah. It's obviously a really important social cause. Okay. Down this way now. Okay, gotta run again. Doesn't matter for how long I use this PlayStation. Again, so even just then, doesn't matter how long I use this Xbox controller, it is still just like a PlayStation controller in my mind's eye, to me. Legitimately does not matter what else I'm doing. Did he leave without me, or am I playing as someone else? I really don't want to... As long as the dogs are okay. If the dogs are hurt, I'm just like, no, this is a terrible game. I can't endorse this. Just the atmosphere is really incredible. If I wasn't playing this with a mind to record it, I probably would just sort of stand here and really soak it in. Like, as silly as I imagine it sounds, like, I just think this is just like gorgeous. Like, it's just absolutely beautiful aesthetics. It's sort of what I play video games for, like why I love them so much. Yeah, it's like there's nothing better than a bleak, empty, featureless void that we wander through and occasionally see terrifying things in, you know? It's just... that's life, I guess I was going to say. That's a bit too depressing, isn't it? That shouldn't be our takeaway from today. Okay, let's keep running. Okay. I'm just wondering where these tracks are going to take us. I know that's such like a trite, random, stupid bit of commentary. Like, I am hooked here. I'm fully engaged. Can you imagine me sort of poised here, excited to see what happens next. That one's still alive. I don't have the gun either. This is probably bad. Are they going to show us the way? It's going to distort. Whoa. Hello? Hey. Come back. Was that his original expedition that he said he was going on? I wonder. Well, the more the merrier here, obviously. Come back here. Maybe you leave me behind like this. Swimming, maybe? Yeah, graphics, just lovely. Come back here. Okay, find the tracks again. Where these take us. Hopefully we're following them in the right direction. Can I miss any? Only hope that we are. Maybe not. No. Still not. It's just doing some jumps, I guess. There's snow. The snowstorm's covered it up. We're getting our steps in today. just need to pat the dogs one more time. Okay. Oh dear. Oh. What happened to the dogs? Everyone's lost. I'm coming, dog. Theoretically. Can't really see them. How far do we walk? Have to collect all the dogs. You know where you're going, don't you? Hello. Well, that's not good. Examples. I have had so much time to think without arriving any closer to truth. None of us are fully lost. We are still here, content with reliving the past through its eyes. So we've got a nostalgia thing going on here. It's shown me answers to questions long forgotten. I no longer recall how to ask my own. He wishes to bring it out, to let it do there what it has done here. I don't know whether to stop him or help him. Let him rot in his cave. I prepare for one final journey and pray it leads me elsewhere, or nowhere at all. Not here. Northern Siberian A. Remnants of a foul-smelling liquid. And some antlers or bones in there, I presume. Okay. Which way do you think we need to go? This way. Let's go. Hello? Who's there? I'm coming. I am coming. Let's see. Is he shooting at me? Is whoever shooting at me? Whoever it is, I mean, I don't know. Let's see. Yeah, okay, no, he's definitely shooting at me. Let's just keep moving. See, I just lost the plot. I'm gonna get out of here. Well, that's a good idea. Someone's shooting at us. Our friend is the only one out there. from what I've seen. Close and fly over there. And some of these must be on that side. That was such a pathetic reaction from me. I mean, shot. Oh. Okay. Hello again, everyone. I suspect I don't actually have that much of the game to go. I just wanted to break where I did last time, for various reasons. But what we're going to do today is finish the game, and hopefully I've got my stream working as well. So next week, or very sooner than that, I should be able to finally stream something, which would be nice. But yeah, let's. So we just been shot off of our sled, right? So once again, out here in the middle of nowhere. So let's see how we do in this beautiful, just beautiful environment. I'm not sure if there's Was one of them not real? Was that the intent there? Yeah, that was the intent. Let's just keep looking. I'm sure it will be fine. For you this time, and your little run by and scratch me with your knife. I can take it this time. Where are you? Brilliant. Just again, like really, really nice atmosphere. I'm supposed to be doing. Oh, that got me 2 achievements. Tip the sled 5 times and tip the sled during the epilogue. Okay, so I was so close to the end in the previous video. I I've had another 15 minutes. Guess I didn't really need to try to get that achievement. Okay. Maybe slightly easier sailing from here, maybe? Oh. Control. The cuts really are so nice. Oh, okay. Funny I should say fully in control. I'm no longer even remotely in control. I can't move or do anything. It seems something is about to happen. Okay. Oh, I see. Okay. That is the end. Let's let Carlson hold it. No, that was a good game. It just, like a lot of horror games, it kind of ends on the point of, I guess, revelation, which sometimes isn't always a bad thing. I guess we knew that there was a creature, and that creature was, had psychic abilities and was connecting everyone via mushrooms or something. Yeah, certainly very interesting. If we so it wasn't a huge amount there, but what I saw was really good. Like, I think, I mean, I'm glad they didn't show whatever the creature was, or the colony of creatures. Like, I would obviously prefer a horror game on the side of caution in this instance, but yeah, there's certainly something like really kind of frustrating, and not like frustrating in a, oh, that was good, I'm walking away feeling like the game has given me enough. I sort of wanted the game to give me, I think, a little bit more, but thinking about all the assets that they had and the stuff that they were working with, like they had the dogs, the cabin, rifle, these signposts, the whole game is really tightly constructed and does a lot with its storytelling, which I think is really well done. And there is, something also to be said for just how satisfying the sledding mechanic is. It's very simple, obviously, but it's cool to be brought along on this journey with this guy. Even if we don't really get all the details and we're not sure where we're going, there are just enough narrative hints, obviously, but if you wanted to, you can dissect everything that's going on. Yeah, so that was That Which Gives Chase, and I do, in particular, I think the presentation of this game is exceedingly strong, and obviously while I wish the narrative was also sort of a bit stronger in general, yeah, I think there's something to be said for the game's restraint, and yeah, just sort of needed something else, I think, to glue it together, something else to hold on to, but at the same time, if you want a short little indie horror experience, these 4 dogs, I think it's a pretty, there are definitely worse ways to spend your time. So, thanks for watching, and I will see all of you hopefully on stream very, very soon.